Hello, it's Lit Life with Miranda Reads, and today we're talking about book hauls. In June. Now, I've been making a concentrated effort to decrease the number of books I accept just because, it's a lot of time I spend reading books every single day. But I've recently become a reading representative at Once Upon a Book Club. One thing I'm really excited about is that I have a discount code. I'll put it up over here and I'll put it down below in case you want to use it yourself. This isn't something where I get anything from it. It's just literally in case you guys would like to use it. Go for it. As part of that position, I need to read new books that are coming out and then write up a little bit of a summary letting them know whether or not it would work as a book box. And because of that, I've accepted quite a few new books that are coming out soon. Most of them are going to be from publishers and Netgalley, and a few will be from a friend. Now, starting off strong is one I've been actually looking after for a very long time, and I cannot wait for it to get published, and I was so excited when I got accepted to review it. About Girl, Serpent, Thorn. There's a poison princess. She's been hidden her entire life. As her brother's wedding approaches, she has to decide whether or not she wants to risk it and leave or stay hidden away forever. From what I understand, there's also a demon in the lower bowels of her imprisonment who might hold the answer to her escape. And there's also a boy above ground who isn't afraid of the poison princess. I mean, it sounds amazing. Next one, Girl of Hawthorn and Glass. I don't only judge books by the covers, I also judge by the titles. And that title, wow. So this one's supposed to be a mashup between the assassin style of Nevernight and the scary fairies from the Hazelwood. Two series which I absolutely loved. So my expectations for this one is sky high. In this story, our main character is a made thing. So the witches made her to hunt down ghosts. And she's efficient, she is lethal, but something goes wrong in her latest mission and it causes her to question everything she's ever been told. And I'm like so into this one. If it's anything, like even half of what Nevernight is, it's gonna like knock my socks off. This one, it's called Some Kind of Animal. And this one follows a girl and she has a twin who lives in the woods. And apparently these two worlds come crashing together. It's unclear whether or not this twin is like a fairy creature or if it's a real life twin living in the woods. It's honestly, I don't know yet. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that this one's gonna be like a scary fairy sort of deal here, where like the twin is actually like a changeling or something trying to take over her world. I think that would be amazing. So the next two I have both somehow have the same premise and I don't know how that happened. I just kind of applied for them and I both got accepted. So one of them is Written in the Stars, and that one's supposed to be a Pride and Prejudice remake. We have Darcy, and she is a actuary. She does a lot of calculations. She's very serious. She just got over a breakup. And we have Elle, who has a very non-traditional career where she's focusing on star charts and horoscopes, and she's created a little empire. Darcy's younger brother sets the two of them up for a date and it goes terribly. But when Darcy's brother asks Darcy about it the next day, she says, "Oh yeah, I loved it." That comes back to Elle and Elle plays along with it, and one thing leads to another, and they're both faking a relationship to get their parents off the backs. To be honest, I did already start reading this one. I'm about 2 to 3 chapters in and I am loving this. The two main characters have like this instant chemistry and it's so flippin' cute. So the next one we have is Boyfriend Material, and that one's actually quite similar to Written in the Stars. So we have Luke. He's the son of aging rock star parents. He's had a very unstable public image for a pretty long time by now. And he decides that he wants to have stability and at least change that image a little bit, which is where Oliver comes in. Oliver is a barrister, very, I guess you would say, prim and proper for this one. And the two of them fake relationship, and if I know my literature, it's gonna become real pretty fast. I think this one's gonna be great. So now we have Winter, White, and Wicked. Our main character, Sylvie, was orphaned twice, and she's lived on her own in eternal winter for like the last few years. She likes the solitude, and she's also protected by some sort of a winter spirit. And then there's also something happening with rebels in the north, and she has to decide whether or not she's going to choose the safety and solitude over fighting for her home. They're claiming it's going to be a Mad Max and Frozen combination, which is not a combination you see that often, and that's really the major reason why I picked it up. I want to know, what could this possibly look like, you know? I don't know where my expectations are. With all the other books, the expectations are high, and this one I'm like, I don't know where it's going, but I am excited for it, so we'll have to see how it goes. Next one I picked up is How the Penguins Saved Veronica. And I honestly picked this one up for two reasons. One, it's set in Antarctica, and that really makes me think of Where'd You Go, Bernadette? And two, they're comparing this to A Man Called Ove. And I loved that book. We have Veronica. She's old. She's curmudgeon-y. Yeah. And she has her estranged grandson with her and a colony of penguins. So I think this one's going to be like a really quirky, really cute one. Would you like this bug? And my fingers are crossed. I love the cover. I love the idea of this one. So I think this is going to be really, really good. So the next one is called The Friend Scheme. This book, we follow Matt, and he's the son of a mobster. His older brother is already following into his father's footsteps, and Matt isn't sure if he wants to do the same. Part of it is because he doesn't agree with what his dad is doing, and part of it is because there's something that's kind of pushing him the other direction. Just so happens to be the police commissioner's son. This one sounds like a really cute, almost like a Romeo and Juliet, because they're on different sides, hopefully without like the whole fake killing each other like 20 million times. But it looks good. The cover has me loving it already. And the last of the Netgalley books that I've picked up is Bearmouth. And this one, I don't know too much about it. The reviews on Goodreads are all 5 stars. So something's happening in the mines. Our main character has to decide whether or not he's going to stand up against the master, or something about like trying to save himself from the mine thing in the mines. I honestly don't know that much. It looks pretty good. We'll have to see. So yeah, that's it. That's what I have so far for my reading representative books. So the next ones I want to talk about were actually sent to me by Tucker the Reader, and I didn't realize he was going to send me these many books. It was such a surprise, and it actually made my day. I'm going to start off strong with the one I'm most excited about. You may have recognized this one from my Pride videos, because I did know that he was sending this one, and I opened the package just enough to like see that this one was in it. This is honestly one of my favorite books of the year. This is an alternate history where the son of the first female president falls in love with the prince. I love the dynamic, the way the two main characters played off each other. I'm so happy to have this one in my collection. So then Tucker the Reader knows that I'm a huge fan of Roald Dahl, and he sent me some Roald Dahl books. It's a little cute little picture book all about Matilda. And then we have these two wonderful hardcovers. We have the BFG and the Witches. And unfortunately, but one second. Bug, what's wrong? It's underneath here. Oh, there it is. This is his favorite ball in the world. You happy, Bug? Okay. Unfortunately, by giving me these books, these gorgeous hardcovers, I now need to buy myself the rest of the set. I suppose I have a few shelves free in my house yet, so. He also noticed my beautiful leather-bound copies from Barnes & Noble, and he sent me one of his own older books. It's The Pilgrim's Progress by John Bunyan. But we're going to put that up here. And the last one he sent me, which is actually next month, so July's month book club read. And I'm really excited about this one. I loved her Bookish Life of Nina Hill, so this one should be very good. Now the next set that we have is actually from Familius Publishing, and they're a small publishing company with an emphasis on families. What kind of families? Literally all kinds. So I honestly don't know what they sent me yet. I just know that they sent me a package. So the first one we got is Call to Be Creative, which actually, if you remember my Some Good News booktube video, that's actually one of the books from it. So she was really excited because her book was going to be published, and now I have it. I'm really excited to give this one a read. Very, very cute. I love the colors. I love the cover. And then we have a second one, which these are all children's books. Oh, look at that. No Matter What. A foster care tale. One thing I love about Familius is that they have so many family books where it's literally just like niche families. So this one is all about fostering, and it looks like a little squirrel is trying to find a family. This one looks super, super cute. And like, look at these illustrations. Like, this is oh man. I don't know if I can show it to you yet, but like, maybe I can just show like a little bit. Like, look at these illustrations. Gorgeous. So next one we have is Snoozapalooza. So this one is a little bit about like a winter, so I think they're sending me their winter collection, and this one focuses on a little mouse who's very, very tired and all about hibernation. Dear Moon. So if you look at the cover, one of the kids are in a wheelchair, the other one is walking, and in this book Max decides to stop the moon from moving because every time the moon moves, his friend is one day closer to going to the hospital, and he doesn't want his friend to leave and go to the hospital. I don't quite know what this one's going to be about yet, but wow. And next one we have The Runaway Shirt, and it's transforming chores into laughter. So this is like a laundry book, and it's supposed to be like a fun way to do laundry as a family. I love the illustrations on this one. Like, look at how cute they are. This one looks like it's going to be a huge success. And then we have Santa.com. Oh my gosh. So this is supposed to be a modern Christmas tale. So there's supposed to be a lot of automation and how Santa does Christmas in the modern era. So I think this one's going to be like a really cute one too. It looks like a lot of fun. And the last one we have is actually Florence and Her Fantastic Family Tree. This one is all about a little girl who has a very complicated family tree and what it's like making that family tree for her school. And this one looks so cute. I love the way these illustrations are done. They are so gorgeous. I think this one's gonna be a huge hit. And that's it. That's my book haul. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments below, what books are you excited for? Thank you so much for watching, and happy reading. Bye.